Welcome, viewers, as we navigate the fascinating realm of normative theory in media studies. But what exactly does it mean to be normative? Think of it this way. Imagine you're designing the dream media system, one that operates at its absolute best. Normative theory provides a framework for this dream, outlining how media should be controlled, owned, and operated ideally. It's different from other media theories that explain or predict what happens, instead focusing on prescribing the should-bes of media system. Now, where did these ideal systems come from? Unlike a single book, they represent a diverse chorus of voices. Media practitioners, frustrated with limitations, envisioned fairer systems. Social critics, concerned about societal impact, advocated for ethical models, and academics, armed with research and analysis, proposed informed solutions. This collective effort resulted in several prominent normative theories, each with its own perspective. The four theories of the press include authoritarian theory, libertarian theory, social responsibility theory, and Soviet media theory. Authoritarian theory described that all forms of communications are under the control of the governing elite or authorities or influential bureaucrats. Authoritarians are necessary to control the media to protect and prevent the people from the national threats through any form of communication, information, or news. The press is an instrument to enhance the ruler's power in the country rather than any threats. The authorities have all rights to permit any media and control it by providing license to the media and make certain censorship. If any media violate the government policies against license, then the authority has all the right to cancel the license and revoke it. The government has all right to restrict any sensitive issues from press to maintain peace and security in the nation. Censorship is a suppression of any communication which may be considered as harmful to the people, king, government, or its nation. Especially, these censorship methods are much familiar in press, which are against the freedom of speech and freedom of expression. In some other cases, the censorship helps to protect the rulers and authorities from sensitive issues. There are different types of censorships, like political censors, moral censors, religious censors, military censors, and corporate censors. Moving on, we have the libertarian theory. It sees people are enough to find and judge good ideas from bad. The theory says people are rational and their rational thoughts lead them to find out what is good and bad. The press should not restrict anything, even a negative content may give knowledge and can make better decisions. The libertarian thoughts are exactly against or opposite to the authoritarian theory, which means the authoritarian theory sees all forms of communication works under the control of government or elite like the king. Freedom of press will give more freedom to media to reveal the real thing happening in the society without any censorship or any authority blockades. It is reliable with media traditions. It gives more value to individuals to express their thoughts in the media. This theory is excessively positive about media's willingness to meet responsibilities, which may lead people into negative aspects. It is too positive about individual ethics and rationality. It ignores need for reasonable control of media. It also ignores dilemmas posed by conflicting freedoms. For example, WikiLeaks website published all sorts of confidential or restricted files in public spaces and especially classified documents. These articles are providing brief knowledge about the government and its activities, which helps people to identify what is happening in the society, and it gives great choices to elect a better president in future. Sometimes these documents may work against the government and its authority. That is why most of the countries are not willing to allow libertarian thought because it may affect their power and kingdom. Next, we have the social responsibility theory, which allows free press without any censorship. But at the same time, the content of the press should be discussed in public panel, and media should accept any obligation from public interference or professional self regulations or both. The theory lies between both authoritarian theory and libertarian theory because it gives total media freedom in one hand but the external controls in the other hand. Here, the press ownership is private. The social responsibility theory moves beyond the simple objective reporting to interpretive reporting. The total news is complete facts and truthful, but the Commission of the Freedom Press stated that no longer giving facts truthfully rather than give a necessary analyzed or interpretive report on facts with clear explanations. The theory helped in creating professionalism in media by setting up a high level of accuracy, truth, and information. The Commission of Press Council also included some tasks based on social responsibility of media. These tasks were to formulate the code of conduct for the press, to improve the standards of journalism, safeguard the interests of journalism and the journalists, and to criticize and make some penalty for violating the code of conduct. Lastly, we have the Soviet totalitarian theory. Imagine a media system completely controlled by the state, serving as a mouthpiece for a singular ideology. This system, exemplified by the former Soviet Union, aimed for complete control over information and public opinion. It promotes state goals and unity. It also facilitates social control and ensures swift dissemination of information. However, it severely restricts freedom of expression, suppresses dissent, also hinders critical thinking and innovation. Remember, these are just snapshots. Each theory has its own nuances and complexities, and they often spark lively debates about the ideal media system. Understanding these different perspectives equips you to critically analyze existing media systems, their strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately contributing to shape a better future for media in your own context. Stay tuned for further explorations into the diverse and ever evolving world of media theories.